Hello everyone, myself lecturer Miss Aditi Anil Kushare, Master of Pharmacy in Quality Assurance Techniques. Today we are going to discuss about the topic Introduction to Jellies, that is a semi-solid dosage form from Pharmaceutics 2. So the topics to be covered from this session are as follows: an introduction to the different types of jellies and their preparation, and an elementary study of poultice. So let's discuss in detail about jellies. Introduction to jellies. The jellies are transparent or translucent, non-greasy, semi-solid dosage form. They are less greasy compared with gel. They are mainly used for mucous membrane for lubricating antiseptic purpose. The jellies are also used for lubricating surgical gloves, catheters, and rectal thermometers. Vaginal jellies and contraceptive jellies are also commonly used. The next types of jellies. In that first one, medicated jellies. Medicated jellies contains a considerable amount of water, therefore those are suitable for water soluble medicaments and used for anesthetics, antiseptics and spermicidal. After evaporation of water, they produce cooling sensation to the skin. Lubricating jellies, miscellaneous jellies. In that, the patch testing is done that are used for allergens which are applied on the skin to check the sensitivity. Electrocardiography. Then again discuss in detail regarding types of gels based on its application that are classified into medicated, lubricating, miscellaneous gels. In medicated gels, these are used on mucous membrane or skin. Actions are lubrication, antiseptic, vasoconstrictor. Contraceptive mechanism is evaporation of water produces a cooling sensation to the skin. Contains remaining stick as film to the applied area, gives protection. For an example, ephedrine sulfate jelly, vasoconstrictor. Phenyl mercuric nitrate contraceptive as a spermicidal. Then second one, that is a lubricating gels. The properties are it should be thin, transparent and water soluble. It must be sterile when inserted into sterile regions of the body. Then used for lubrication in a rectal thermometers, urinary bladders, finger stalls, cystoscopes, surgical gloves and catheters. Then miscellaneous gels. In that patch testing, used as a vehicle for allergens applied on the skin in an allergy test. Electrocardiography. Jellies contain sodium chloride, pumice powder and glycerin to reduce the electrical resistance between skin and electrode. Following gelling agents are used: tragacanth, sodium alginate, pectin, starch, gelatin and cellulose derivatives. First one, which is tragacanth. It is commonly used for the preparation of lubricating, medicated and contraceptive jellies. For lubricating jellies 2 to 3%. For dermatological vehicle about 5%. For medicated jellies again 5% tragacanth is used. Tragacanth jellies are also called Basorine paste. When tragacanth added in the water, it produced the lumpy product. So dispersing agents like alcohol, glycerin or volatile oil is used to get a homogeneous preparation. The next gelling agent is a sodium alginate. Those jellies are used as a lubricants and for dermatological vehicles. In lubricants 1.5 to 2% and for dermatological vehicle 5 to 10% sodium alginate is used. In that type of jellies, alcohol, propylene glycol or glycerin is used as a dispersing agents. Then third gelling agent is a pectin. Pectin is a very good gelling agent. Pectin used in the various preparation of jellies including edible jellies. It is mainly used in the dermatological jellies. Glycerin is used as a humectant and dispersing agent. Pectin jelly is prepared with the suitable preservatives. Then next gelling agent is a starch. Starch jelly is prepared with the combination of gelatin and glycerin. Starch glycerin jelly is prepared by heating method or fusion method. Glycerin in a large amounts, that is 50%, it may act as a preservative and humectant. The next one is a gelatin as a gelling agent. Gelatin soluble in hot water, 2% gelatin produce jelly in a hot solution. Very stiff medicated jellies can be prepared by incorporating with the 15% gelatin. Such jelly is melted before use and after cooling to desired temperature. It can be applied with the brush on affected area. Those applied areas are covered with the bandage. The dressing may be left in place after several weeks. Zinc gelatin jellies is also known as Unna's paste. Cellulose derivatives, methyl cellulose and sodium carboxymethyl cellulose are widely used for preparation of jellies. Those substances produce natural and stable jellies. Those afford the good resistance against the bacterial growth, and those produce the strong film on the skin after drying on the skin. Then preparation of gels, usually prepared by adding the thickening agent. For an example, Tragacanth carboxymethyl cellulose, then thickening agent is added to aqueous solution in which the drug has to be dissolved. Then mass is triturated in a mortar until a smooth product is obtained. When the colored drug to be incorporated glass mortars is used, whole gum is preferred to powdered gum to get the clear preparation of uniform consistency. Then preparation of jellies, in that preparation of jellies using thickening agents such as Tragacanth pectin, carboxymethyl cellulose, that is CMC, etc. in the aqueous vehicle. Then triturate with the medicaments until a uniform product is obtained. Then example, istamol 20 gram, Tragacanth 5 gram, alcohol 90%, 10 gram, glycerin 2 gram, water, quantity sufficient up to 100 gram, send 100 gram istamol jelly. Procedure, Tragacanth plus alcohol, then take in a mortar, mucilage will be formed, again istamol plus glycerin plus water, then drug solution will be formed, then drug solution plus mucilage, again triturate it, add water, quantity sufficient up to 100 gram and transfer into container, label and dispense. Then we will see about the poultices, that is cataplasm. Poultices are the viscous soft weight masses of the solid substances applied to the skin. It is used for relief from pain, reduced inflammation or act as a counter-irritant. Nowadays poultices are outdated. In the formulation of the poultices contains the heavy kaolin because it acts as a carrier of heat. Poultices is applied to the affected part after heating it in a china dish with the stirring until the heat is tolerated. On the back of the hand, the melted poultices is spread as a thick film on a dressing material and applied as hot as the patient can bear it to the affected area. What we learned from this introduction to jellies as a semi-solid dosage form, the learning outcomes are an introduction to the different types of jellies and their preparation, and an elementary study of poultices. Thank you.